Hi, my name is Oscar Press and I am a shipwright on the northern beaches of Sydney. I was lucky enough to be chosen as a scholar in 2024. I began my travel to Barcelona, Spain, and although I was waiting there to get the all clear to start work in Menorca, I made the most of it. I saw a lot of cool landmarks, buildings and museums. My roommates had been living in Barcelona, so they showed me around the city like Tidiabo and the Temple of Sacred Jesus. Places like this I would have never known to go. They introduced me to their friends who I'm still in contact with today. I also had a great opportunity to learn the language at Camino School with a fellow Australian, Xavier, in which I spent over a month learning the language, trying to get an upper hand for when I got to Menorca. I would 100% say the most challenging thing was waiting to be able to start my actual journey working on these boats, as there was no way I could know how long it would take, and adding I was thousands of kilometres away from the comfort of my home and family was a bit daunting. With such great people around me, they helped me get through it. I then made my way to Menorca, where my journey really began. I was very fortunate to have such great roommates named Joan and Gonzalo, who showed me around and made me feel at home. The funniest and most coolest thing that happened to me was when they invited me to a local festival in Fariz, where for the kids to become adults, they would ride these horses and hand gifts to the local mayor, as the rest of the town were all around cheering them on. Finally, I was able to start working at Saska factory. It was a short 5-minute bus ride from my apartment to the factory where all the workers would hop on. Juan, my roommate, took me under his wing, showing me around all the different zones. I got to see the stages of how they built these boats from start to finish. There were really early wake-ups and long days, but we had some good views while working. My strongest practice in boat building would be timber work, and Juan showed me their techniques from building the decks, varnish and even little tricks with their tools I had never heard of. Whilst I was at the factory, they showed me their sustainable timber practices. They sourced their wood and used precision cutting to minimise waste, along with natural treatments to avoid harmful chemicals. I was able to apply these methods back at my own work, incorporating more sustainable sourcing, reducing material waste, and opting for an eco-friendly finishes in my projects. Although my time at the factory was cut very short, I cannot thank Jose and Janine. Without these people, I could have never even had this experience. I will forever be grateful for the team at Global Footprint as well for helping me start this journey, and cannot wait to see the future years.